Welcome to the League of Legends patch preview. In this video, we'll go over some of the major changes coming into the next patch for League of Legends. In this patch, we have a number of extremely large changes coming into the game. We have a significant update on Sivir, complete with updated base stats, a remake on Ricochet, and a brand new passive. How will this affect her ability to demolish turrets, and what can Sivir players expect here? The biggest thing that's held Sivir back in the past is her garbage range for an AD carry. We've increased this pretty substantially to make her more like Caitlyn as far as range and give her more safety to farm all day. The second thing we did is rework Ricochet. Now instead of being a toggle that drains mana on each attack and makes you think about when to use it, it's an on-next hit effect like Nasus' Siphoning Strike. This will let her farm more early game when she is low on mana and is a really good change. Finally, we've changed Sivir's passive. As opposed to giving dodge while moving, it now gives bonus move speed when you attack an enemy champion. This allows Sivir to chase down people without having to use her abilities when she wants to finish off a wounded foe or keep up with a moving teamfight, as buttons are very difficult to press. These are some very solid changes to Sivir, and we believe they should fix her like we fixed Pantheon. We've done a total overhaul in the jungle for this patch. You could expect all camps to be easier, their rewards will be worse, but will be far better late game when you don't even need them. The smaller camps will respawn faster, and all the camps will drop some kind of buff. What are we trying to accomplish with this new jungle? One of the major goals with the new jungle was to make it easier for bad summoners and summoners who don't know what they're doing to jungle. There's still going to be junglers that actually know what they're doing, and we like that, but you'll be able to try some really stupid builds or try jungling champions you really shouldn't be. We think this is important to make it so a new player can try jungling and have an easier time than in a lane. One of the other things is we wanted to increase player choice on when to gank. We've increased respawn rate of jungle monsters, so each time a jungler has to ask, is it time to gank or not, they can always say, no, there's more mobs to clear instead. Each time, they will have to consider the trade-off between a failed gank, because they will be garbage, and going back and farming the perpetual spawn of jungle mobs. This is going to create more bad players jungling, which will make good ganks rarer as they are overpowered for those who are in a lane. Summoners are going to have to pay a lot less attention in a lane, which is great. Also, these changes mean players can often get away with not using Smite to jungle, as they might need other things like Revive or Heal, or if they forget they took Smite, it'll be okay. We also have a few systemic changes aimed at reducing the passivity in the laning phase. We're nerfing the health gain from health potions, lowering the damage that minions deal to champions, and nerfing the slow that melee champions get when wearing the lizard buff. What changes in player behavior are we hoping to see? These changes are there to encourage smart aggression. Right now, if you attack an enemy champion in lane, if there are any minions around, they could kill you. This used to require thinking and planning, which is too difficult and not fun. Now you can attack whenever you feel like it. This minion damage nerf to champions is going to make it so if you don't think about the right time to strike, you can still engage and feel like you made the right choice. Because of the jungle changes, health potions are not needed for junglers anymore, meaning you get to keep more of your gold for items. We wanted to do this because people were getting too hard to kill in lane due to wasting all of their gold on health pots, which is obviously not fair and disincentivizes aggression. We have lowered the lizard buff slow on melee characters. In light of some of these lane changes that make it so aggression is more rewarded, you'll start pushing in and engaging your enemies, but the enemy jungler will come out with red buff, and he's really powerful and scary. If he does have that red buff, you'll tend to die every time. As you watch Udyr run in on Jarvan, watch Jarvan run towards the turret, as per usual. This is a great strategy and is really good against junglers. Dying is also getting a gold incentive, as dying isn't fun right now. You now get gold for dying as a consolation for the time that you're dead.